Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan. Welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from EP-168.com, the only community where you get guided assistance to invest in stock market, bonds, mutual funds, fixed deposits, and all kinds of insurance. If you're not a part of this amazing community yet, visit our website mp-invest.com to join the free investment community. Coming to stock market, the Nifty opened at a gap up about 17,000 up at 17,102. In fact, it did even try to climb up slightly, but then we could see some selling pressure seen there. So we could see the Nifty finally falling throughout the day, and by end of the day it even broke the day's low and finally closed at 16,887. So we have been seeing that of course of late Nifty has not been matching the SGX Nifty, but still it is of course doing good. But what was the reason for the selling yesterday? I would say it is more of some profit booking by the DIIs. Yes, the good news is the FIS have again stopped selling big and have started buying, though a small number. They bought for 590 crores while the DIIs booked profit for 423 crores. So if you see something interesting, after Indian markets closed, things were on a sellout mode in India, but then as soon as the US market opened, the SGX 50 also started trading higher. In fact, at one point of time, it was even above 17,100 after a close of 16,887 in India. So what exactly happened? So if you look at the US market, as we discussed in the weekly meeting, we had discussed that the US markets are already in the oversold position. So any good news could actually trigger the market to rally further up. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. We could see the Dow Jones up by 2.66%. That's a huge short covering rally that we saw. And S&P 500 also up by 2.59% and Nasdaq up by 2.27%. So every market in the US actually closed more than 2% up, I would say. That's something really good. So of course, one was crude oil prices were kind of again fluctuating and has been slightly lower on the day. And apart from that, we could also see the bond yields kind of falling down in the US. So that is always a good news. Of course, we also had the Purchase Managers Index data coming in yesterday, and we could see that it was not, it was at par with expectation, and it was on the slightly downside. Well, this is something kind of good, I would say, because even though the Federal Reserve has been increasing the rates, so intention is of course to slightly bring down increase the fear in the market, so that the economy kind of consolidates, and that could actually help reduce the inflation. So that is something that is giving confidence in the market, and that is what kind of rallied the US markets. So Indian market also, we expected the PMI data which was yesterday, and we could see the Purchase Managers Index actually has come down slightly. So about 1% though compared to previously, but then that is okay, I would say, because one thing, it is kind of predicting the future. So over a period of time, probably the manufacturing sector would have slight effect of the recession, but not in India, I would say, because India is already poised well to handle this kind of situation right now. So apart from that, this positivity in the US actually has given a lot of positivity to entire Asian markets, and same thing can be seen in our SGX 50 as well. So naturally, we are expecting a gap up opening today. So if you look at the Asian markets today, as of today, I see Korea is up by 2.25%, and we could also see the Japan up by 2.42%, and we could also look at the Hong Kong market, which is the only market which has been kind of reacting totally different, and is down by 0.83%. So of course, SGX Nifty is indicating a gap up opening close to 17,124. So we could expect almost 17,150 level, But then, like we discussed yesterday in the podcast, Indian market is more of in a sideways mode. It is only the next week's results in the IT sector which is something that needs to be seen. Also, yesterday, if you see, the IT sector did try to recover, but then we could see a sharp sell-off in the evening. So probably today, after the Nasdaq and general US markets close in the big green, we should see the IT stocks recovering. Like I had discussed earlier, we are holding some good positions in IT. So looks like we don't have to worry, because looks like IT is finding a support close to its 52-week low. So that is something really good, I would say. So that means the the concern that we had actually on the IT need not be there right now because things are looking good that side. However, the path for IT would be set only after the results that are coming. In fact, we discussed about the HCL and Wipro results coming on 12th of this month, and on 13th we also have Infosys results. So these are three stocks which could actually set the path for the IT stocks in India. But like we've discussed earlier, Diwali generally is a great month. October, if you remember, last year October is when Indian market actually hit the high of 18,600. So October is generally a very good month. So we could see the start of October very good in India as well as US. So let us hope that October does well and gives some more power to the portfolio, which could make them better and green. So that's something that we will wait for. Meanwhile, coming to some stock specific news, things are looking good that side as well. HDFC has come out with data. They say that their loans assigned in the quarter 2 of FY23 stood at 9,145 crores, which is up from 7,132 crores last year. So that's something really good. So if at all HDFC starts moving, especially now that the HDFC merger talks are there, which is almost in the very advanced stage, we should see that probably the HDFC Bank also can go up, and if that goes up, we could see the entire Bank Nifty going up, and in turn can see the Nifty going up. So that would be something really good. Meanwhile, Britannia also has come out with news that they've taken a controlling stake in Kenya's Kenafric Biscuits by subscribing to almost 51% of the equity shares of the company. So that is something really good, and that's something we can see on the Britannia side. One stock that has added to our radar recently is Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. In fact, Life Insurance Corporation (LIC) has actually increased its stake from 7.7% to to 7.7% from 5.65%, which is something good. So that means there is some good expectation that side. Vedanta is also looking good, as they've actually come out and said that the aluminium production has increased by 2%. That's something really good. So that means the company is still doing good in spite of the recession fears that's looming around. So with all these things, of course, things are looking really great in the market. And tomorrow is, of course, a holiday for the Dasara. So our markets are closed in India, though not in the international markets. So it is good to kind of square off some positions by end of the day. So we might see some sell off by end of the day, and but then it is still looking good for a mild rally. But then today, the level that we should be watching is yesterday's close. Yes. So if the market kind of stays above and closes above 16,000, closes above 17,100 today, that could be seen as a very good sign. That could probably give a direction of towards the higher side, which could be slightly bullish direction. So that's something that we need to watch out closely for the day. So with that, I am sure all the Gold Club members are already sitting with some good profits for this week, as we booked some real good profits yesterday. And of course, the other trades that we've taken also should move to some good profits today. So with that, we will also be reducing our positions today. Overnight, we will not be carrying much positions for tomorrow. Let us see how the market reacts. Based on that, we'll decide which position to hold and which one to exit. So based on that, we should actually be making some good profits this week as well. I am sure all of you have had your puja and Dasra, festivities are in great mood. So looking forward to have a great festival. Wishing you all a happy Dasara again. So with that, this is Srikant Rajan signing off. But before we leave, do press the like button if you love the content that we share. That actually motivates us. And of course, do consider subscribing to our channel so that you get updated with the latest market news to stay invested and grow financially. Goodbye. Have a great day.